Come geek out with us on the Rock Nerd Radio Show.
Hey everyone, it's Dan from the Rock Nerd Radio Show. Thanks for tuning back into my channel today, where we are doing another What's in the Box. It's been a little while since I've done one of these. I have gotten a haircut, you might be able to tell. And but anyway, I got a cool little package from a dude on Twitter who goes by Archivist Prime. Here it is. It says open other end, which I've already done. But this is something that I've been trying to track down for a little while without breaking the bank. And he had a good price for this on his Twitter sale. So let's open it up. This is something that I've sort of handled before, but also not quite. It even has the instructions. That's wonderful. It is it's a Combiner Wars Motormaster, who I have, but this happens to be, I'm sorry, not Combiner Wars Motormaster, well, Minosaur. Motormaster's part of it. But I have that, but this is the G2 version. So here we go, some wonderful, wonderful G2 representations of the Stunticons. So we do have Motormaster first, looking just fantastic in purple and blue, crazy G2 colors. I love this thing already. I will play with that in a little bit. Ooh, here we go. We got some weapons and such. There we go. I'm going to just put this down so none of that gets lost. This one, is this is Wild Rider or Breakneck? I always forget who is who with the Stunticons sometimes. But wonderful. Man, look at this thing. I love that G2 logo on here. But this is looking great. Which one is this? Is that one? Is that Breakdown? I think it might be Breakdown. Let's see. Ooh, I forgot that this was in this set. It is a G2 inspired color Blackjack, who was a Micromaster and became part of like the Minosaur set. He formed part of the chest. Very reminiscent to how the G1 Minosaur had like a car that went on his chest. This one I know. This is G2 G2 Drag Strip. I love the color of the G2 version. Like, just looks phenomenal, that version. That looks really cool. Let's see. Here we go. This is, God, I gotta look up who's who. The Stunticons, for whatever reason, as much as I love Transformers, I always forget which one is which. I think that may have been Wild Rider. This is Breakdown, maybe? I'll look it up. I'll give you all the right ones later on, I promise. This dead end, I think that's who's who. There we go, another, really, I love that G2 Decepticon symbol right there. It just looks really, really cool. Yeah, now, of course, I feel like now that I've bought these, Hasbro is going to announce a G2 version of the Legacy Minosaur that's coming out. And, of course, that would be my luck. But let's stop recording up here. I'll go down to my coffee table and we'll mess around with these guys a little bit. We'll transform them up, and maybe even we'll combine them. All right. All right, so first we have Motormaster. I do know which one that he is, you know, but man, I really like this purple and blue. Like, I believe the G2 Stunticons were never actually released, minus for a couple, like, club exclusives or convention exclusives here and there. But this was a set that, you know, when Combiner Wars came out, I wasn't going to jump all over the G2 stuff, and then I kind of regret that. I do want to track down Superion and the Bruticus that they've done. But in the meantime, let's get Motormaster transformed. It's been a while since I've transformed a Combiner Wars character. The ones that are on my main shelves have just kind of been in their modes for however long it's been now. But you can tell that I'm still not quite used to doing this on camera, so I do apologize if it looks a little weird. But, oh wow, his head was coming out? That's interesting. Interesting. Alright, well, whatever. He seems okay now. So here is Motormaster transformed up. And, man, that thing... Like, this figure would be like a solid, like, 8 out of 10 for me if he had ankle tilts. Like, I feel like because I can't tilt his ankles, he's always going to be standing kind of wide-legged. But, you know, this is before they were doing what they do now with Transformers. So, this does look really cool, though. I'm not going to lie. I love the G2 Decepticon symbol in there. This does look cool. And even for a slightly dated figure now, I mean, as of recording this, God, it hasn't been 10 years, has it? Maybe it has? No, it can't be that long. Maybe 8 years? But, still looks pretty cool. I'll slide him off. You know, I'll just take him off camera. Does look cool. I do know who this one is, so we'll go with Drag Strip next. Really like the colors on this one. This is a cool color combination. And let's see if I can remember this very easily. You know, one of the things about the Combiner Wars guys, like, all their transformations are just super, you know, easy, if not the same as other ones, because they were, like, a lot of them were just shared molds. And while I do enjoy these guys, I feel like they haven't aged well. Like, I am totally ready to sell my Combiner Wars Minosaur once I have that Legacy one in hand. The G2 one now, you know, that'll hang out on my G2 shelf until a G2 Minosaur Legacy Edition arrives. And I feel like it will. Like, part of me feels like that by buying this, I've, like, sealed my fate, and that this is bound to happen. So, anyway, here is Drag Strip. This does look really neat. I like the look of this figure. Part of me almost doesn't want to put him together as Minosaur on my shelf. I don't know if I will. But he does look neat. Alright. Slide him off camera. Let's see who is next. Let's go with little tiny Blackjack. So, oof. How do I transform this one? This was one that had... Like, it's a simple transformation because it's a... What the hell did we call these guys at the time? They weren't Legends class, were they? Scout class? God, I don't remember what we called these guys when they came out, but it is not a very complicated transformation, although I seem to be having a complicated time. One of the reasons... Oh, there we go. That actually looks pretty cool like that. That is neat. It is a different shade of blue. It's more of like a teal than Motormaster. So if I bring him back in, like, they complement each other nicely, but he's not like his, you know, twin or his baby or something. I like that. That looks pretty cool. I'll slide him back over. But I started saying, one of the reasons why I got so happy when they did Blackjack in the G1 colors was my first Micromaster was actually Blackjack. I had the Decepticon race car squad, whatever they were called. So when I got to have, like, a, you know, new Blackjack, I thought that was pretty neat. And then when they did them again for War of Cybertron Siege, I bought all the Micromasters again. Alright, so let's do Breakdown next. And I know the Breakdown mold has been, the Breakdown character was released as, like, one of the first BotCon exclusives in his G2 colors, I believe. So this is a cool one. God, how do I separate everything? As I said, it's been a while. Oh yeah, I gotta pop this. It's been a while since I've really messed around with some of the Combiner Wars stuff, and messing with the transformations now, you can kind of see how it influenced some of the robots for years to come. Like, some of these transformation tricks are still in play when it comes to other robots at the moment. The one thing I don't love about Breakdown, and we'll get there in a second, I really don't like his legs. I didn't like the setup for his legs. I thought they looked kind of weird. Am I doing this right? Do I have to... Oh yeah, I think I have to bring these down first. Okay. There we go. Oh, no, not quite. Is it like that? Oh yeah, because that fills in the gap. Okay. Been a little bit, as I said. This mold, particularly in the Combiner Wars one, I didn't love this mold. I thought the arms look a little awkward. It might be because I don't have them fully properly transformed. But the arms always looked a little awkward to me. And there we go. Now I got those down. And the legs I didn't love. Because, like, you kind of had to drop them. So, like, he either looked like he's, like, riding a horse with, like, a wide leg stance. But, like, they're all on the same joint. So, like, it's hard to get everything lined up. Yeah, like, he's probably one who will not be staying in robot mode for much longer. Because, as I said, if I do end up combining them, he's probably one of the ones that is making a case for me to combine them. but still looks cool. I am curious to see what a Legacy drag strip, or I'm sorry, breakdown is going to look like. What did I do? Oh, I forgot to put his ankles down. There we go. Now he's standing. Yay me. Watch me struggle transforming Transformers for a bit. All right, so we'll go to the yellow one next, who I believe is Dead End. This was, out of all the Combiner War car molds, I think this one was my personal favorite, because I thought he just ended up looking a little better when all was said and done. Although the feet still look a little silly, but that's all right. That's all right. I know I got to turn everything around too. We will get there. Let me flip all this down. It's the hood. How do we do this again? There we go. That crack sounded a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. Freaks myself out with that a little bit. Come on. Yeah, solid joints on the fist there. There we go. So I like this one. I like the yellow and blue. It complements itself quite nicely. The head is sticking out to me as looking a little weird. And I know the G1 version, the head, like his face matches like his hands and stuff. Surprised it's not the same colors. And I know, it's based off the concept art for the original G2 Menasor, which I believe, are there some prototypes out there? I think there are. It would help if I turn his waist around. Sorry about that. There we go. Looks pretty cool. As I said, I did like this car mold, so that's why I was glad when they did all of the, actual Stunticons that they used this mold twice. I didn't really mind it. But we ended up getting so many bots on this mold. I know, like, Prowl was on it. There was one of the Defensor bots are on there, I think. All right, and finally we have Breakneck. Looking pretty neat. So same thing, legs open up. Flip down for the knees. There we go, straighten everything out. There we go, this little pipe turns down. We do this. We spin that, as I forgot to do last time. Put the chest down. Come on. Is it a separate piece? It is a separate piece. Okay, so we're gonna pop that down and pop that down. I know there are a number of ways you can transform the backs on these guys. I just kind of like it like that. This one looks really neat. I like the red and blue. That's always been a nice combo. I can't help but notice, and I don't know if these are after party stickers, but there's a G1 Decepticon symbol on him. So, but this head sculpt, I always liked his head. He's got a very neat looking head. So, there we go. Yeah, I think these are definitely stickers, because I don't think the factory would have come with those stickers on here. Yeah, so he's definitely got some what do you call it, like refer labels on him. So pretty neat, I gotta say. Let me aim the camera down just a little bit. There you go. I'll try to have them all stand together. Maybe it'd be helpful if I move my camera back just a little bit and then back up. There we go. So let's put them all in frame. There we go. They look pretty good together. Now I could sit here and transform them into Menasor while you watch, or I could just use some editing magic. So maybe I will pause for a second, and when we come back, we will we'll have a Menasor in front of us. So here we go. Are you ready? And hey, with the magic of editing, we're back, and here is G2 Menasor all combined up. And I have to say, man, this thing is funky looking. I do like it. It holds together better than I remember Menasor holding together. The Menasor that I have for G1 looking colors, I have on display with a bunch of upgrade kits. He does have a different head that was more G1 accurate. He's got the chest piece. He has a bigger sword. And I didn't do the hands or feet upgrades because I was fine with the Combiner Wars hands and feet, quite honestly. I don't mind big blocky hands. But yeah, he looks pretty decent. I gotta say, I know there's some alternate transformations for the legs that kind of give him some more of height and stuff. But as far as a figure out of the box set goes, this isn't all that bad. Yeah, I don't mind this. I think he'll look good on my G2 shelf with some other neon-colored Decepticons, such as G2 Megatron and G2 Ramjet and stuff. But overall, not bad. I'm happy I finally got my hands on this one. Now I kind of want to go track down a G2 Superion and a G2 Bruticus from the Combiner Wars era, despite the fact that they may very well be coming in Transformers Legacy. I could see it as some kind of convention exclusive or something. So in a year or so, I might be cursing myself for tracking everything down, but I got this guy for a good price, so I don't feel that bad about it. He is holding together well. I feel like I remember the Combiner Wars guys falling apart a lot easier, but this is pretty stable right now. Like, I could leave him. He's not even leaning up against my backdrop here. He is standing on his own. Like, if I move this box, he's 100% fine. So I will have to add him onto my G2 shelf. That might mean it's time for a G2 Decepticon shelf rearrangement video. I hope you enjoyed that G2 Autobot one that I did. That's like G2 and Diaclone kind of stuff. The Decepticon one is a little more G2 flavor with some additional stuff, but we'll take a look at that later. Well, until then, until next time, thank you for tuning in. This has been the Rock Nerd Radio Show on YouTube. And remember to like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Leave a comment, share it if you want, whatever. You can always follow me on your favorite social media platform. And if you want to listen to my radio show, it is up live every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. on HudsonRiverRadio.com, or subscribe to it as a podcast. Until next time, my friends, I've been Dan. You've been pretty awesome. He's Minosaur. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one.